Some home upgrades can be amazing and worthwhile. Others are a little over the top. Our home and real estate expert, eSADY, is here to share her 5 favorite upgrades. And she says these are things that you'll use every single day. I love that. So they're a great investment.
Yes. So I tried to pick out things that were not great. But I mean, you'll come across them daily and find a good use.
Right.
Good use of your money.
Let's get started first. What do we have here?
Programmable thermostats. So these are becoming very popular. So there's definitely different options. You can do just a regular programmable, and when you're shopping for those, pay attention to if you can change them all 7 days. Some of them you have a 5 and a weekend schedule and a weekday schedule. But what's nice, like a cold morning like tonight or this morning, you could have had your furnace running lower last night and then have it kick on. So when you wake up in the morning, if you wake up at 6 o'clock every day, everything's a little warmed up, but you're not paying to heat the house overnight. Or for a lot of families, you're not paying to heat the house while you're at work. So it's a great energy saver, money saver. There are features with this one so that you could do a remote access.
Oh, that's great.
That's kind of nice too. If you're on vacation, you check the weather and you're like, oh man, Kansas City, everything's kind of switched.
In one day?
Yeah, so you can make sure that when you get home, or check to make, did we turn the thermostat down before we left town?
How much do these usually cost?
So in Missouri, KCPL has a program that you can get a free programmable thermostat.
Oh, great.
Now the catch there is that they can adjust it a few degrees. Like during a really, really hot day in the summer, they might raise it a couple degrees to kind of balance things. But otherwise, a programmable one's going to just be $40. That remote access stuff, that'll kick it up to be more like $150.
Sounds like a worthwhile investment, though. All right, up next. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, so keyless entries. It's definitely something that would, these are becoming more popular. I enjoy it. We have a detached garage, so it means one less thing that I have to balance when I come in the house. I don't have to worry about having my keys. Great, I think, too, for if you've got school-age children, to give them a code so you don't ever have to remember, did they remember their key? Is it in their book bag?
I think that's great. Or they lose it.
Right, and you don't have to worry about having one hidden around the house, because that always makes me feel a little uncomfortable to have one hidden under a rock, or you need someone to stop by the house and let the dog out because you're not going to be able to make it home in time. The nice thing, too, about these is you have where it's just the keyless remote, but you also have the remote feature on it as well.
And this is just around $100, right?
Yes, so this one runs right around $100. The nice thing, Michelle, about the remote access is you can access that from your phone, both of the thermostat and if you pick out a product that allows you to access it from your phone. So again, you leave town and you're going, did we remember to lock the door?
Oh gosh,
you can remotely lock it or unlock it from someone. The other thing I love, people get different codes. So mom gets a different code from the house cleaner, and so you can see who's accessing your house if you go with that particular model.
That's fantastic. Now up next, this is a great thing that really increases the ambiance of your rooms. Adding those dimmers, and it's not a big expense.
No, it really isn't, and it may be starting in one room. It can be anywhere from $6 to $30. But yeah, dimmer switches, an easy thing to switch out. I'm not going to tell you because that you can do it yourself, but if you Google it and watch a YouTube video and can put 2 and 2 together.
You can do it. Don't electrocute yourself.
It's great for setting a mood, and I'm not talking for like hanky-panky. I mean
that too, but
that too. But it's also, I think, great for when you had a long day at work and you come home and you just want to bring everything down a little and relax. It's nice for that. Or in the morning, we have them in our bathroom. I get yelled at if I turn it up too high in the morning because my husband's not always a morning person.
So this will help your marriage. There you go.
Yes, but I would say when you go to purchase these, Michelle, don't just send the spouse and say, just pick one out. There are so many, go to the stores. They do have where you can play with them and really play with them. And because some of them are where they're annoying and you want to make sure. So you've got where you have a slider on the side or you have where you have a little off-on button and you can always have it preset. So I would definitely suggest going in and playing with them to pick out the one that you want.
Now let's head into the bathroom. The curved shower curtain. We're all excited about this one. Why is this such a great investment?
It sounds so silly, and this is something that I picked up when I traveled back in the day. So it has a slight curve to it. It just gives you elbow room in the shower. Like, it's amazing. If you've ever stayed in a hotel with one, it is really neat how much extra space you have in the shower. Easy to install, about $40. I will say when you're planning for this improvement project, you do have to attach it to the wall. So when you do want to go in and look at whether you have tile that you're going to be screwing through, so you might need a tile bit for your drill.
Great
or
advice.
I would hang your shower curtain from it and be in there and make sure that you're getting the right height that you want with your shower curtain hanging for it before you drill any holes.
Good advice. You want to have several holes there on your wall. And finally, then the special shower faucet.
Yes. So this is like to tell you the difference. This is what we just got these in our house when we moved in a year ago, and it has a volume control and a temperature control. So I can have it set to the temperature that I like, and all I have to do is turn it full blast. and then it heats up on its own, and I can go and do what else I need to do and come back.
I love it. So you give it a thumbs up.
Oh my gosh, and it makes such a big difference. And like with my son's bath, I don't have to sit there and fiddle and make sure it's the right temperature.
You know.
I flip it on and I know it's the right temperature.
And
just
it's safe.
Save time. And it's a nice convenience.
Fantastic. Now, if you think one of these upgrades is right for your home, head to our website, kclive.tv. Later on today, we'll have a link to all of these products that Elizabeth featured this morning. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. All right, let's check in with Michael, who is carving a pumpkin for the very first time. Yes.